Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and welcome to this video, and oh god, I'm really excited to do this video, because, oh yes, I really cannot wait to do this video. It's gonna be a lot of fun to talk about, and, you know, a lot of people, if you guys saw my most wanted newcomers list, I had Sora at number 2. Yes, this video is about Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and how likely I think he is. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, Sora's unlikely, he's owned by Disney, he's not going to be likely in this game, Gino's going to be the Square Enix rep. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be confused. Enigma, why is Gino not your most likely anymore? Well, here's the thing. I've said in the past that I am starting to lose hope in Gino, and I think my hope for Gino has went up a lot. Like, my hope is all lost for Gino, and I know a lot of people aren't gonna like to hear that, but I used to think like, you guys remember, I used to think Gino was so likely. Even a few videos back, I said Gino was likely, but now thinking about it more, I have a hunch that Gino might not make it. I know a lot of people might not like to hear that, but I just, and the fact that Nintendo is choosing the DLC too also makes me really lose hope in Gino. Now, I made a PowerPoint. I made this for Lax Chris, in fact, because he's been having viewers make PowerPoints, and you get to send it to him. And he didn't see my PowerPoint, which sucks. But hey, it's him. You know, he can do whatever he wants. But I made a PowerPoint, and I've made a lot of good points in this. So since Lax Chris didn't make a video about this, I decided that I will read what I said in this PowerPoint. I'll go through point by point why I think Sora is 110% going to be in this game. Now, I know a lot of people are going to call me crazy, and that's okay, but just remember, Sora, like, you guys probably would have called me crazy back in the Brawl days if I said third-party characters are going to be in at all. You guys probably would have said I was crazy. And yes, I will leave a link to this PowerPoint in the description down below, so you guys can check it out. Because I made a lot. I'm very proud of this PowerPoint, and I can't wait to show you. I really can't wait to show you guys. Without further ado, let's read it. So the first slide says "Evidence for Sora" by Enigma. So let's press the clicker. Introduction. Hello, YouTube. My name is Enigma. I am a YouTuber who talks about various Smash-related content, and I discuss various predictions on Smash Brothers and who I think could make it into the game. As such, I bring to you guys today an Evidence for Sora in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate PowerPoint. A lot of people claim that I am crazy because of how much I believe Sora can get in, as I think he is a lock, pun intended, and that's why I will talk about why I think Sora will, without a doubt, 100% be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you disagree with me, feel free to comment on my video. In this PowerPoint, I said Lax Chris's video, but this is my video on this PowerPoint, and I'll try to respond to each and every single one of you. Anyways, let's start. Some hints at Sora being in. To start off with this presentation, I decided that we should first start talking about hints pointing to towards Sora's inclusion. I think one point that is easy to start off with is the fact that Shinji Hashimoto, the co-developer of the Kingdom Hearts series, has responded to a tweet on Sora being included in Smash Brothers. Now, in the PowerPoint, there will be a picture of Hashimoto responding to this tweet. Furthermore, Tatsuya Nomura, the main developer of the series, is no stranger to Smash Brothers and Sakurai, as he was one of the people who has helped put Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy into Smash 4, and Sakurai and Nomura are clearly fans of each other's work. Hell, Nomura has created his own art of Smash Brothers after Cloud was revealed in Smash 4. It's clear that they would not mind yet another Square Enix character to join the fray. Now, to talk about this slide, a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, they would probably choose a Dragon Quest character before they choose someone from Kingdom Hearts. To be honest, I don't think so. Because the main character of Dragon Quest, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Slime. Now, yes, Piranha Plant is a character, but is Slime really a character on Square Enix radar for a character? I doubt that's the case, and I really don't think that Square would be on board with Slime. And here's the thing, Slime, there's really not much you could do with Slime. And now I know a lot of people are gonna say you can't use that excuse because of, Piranha Plant. But Slime has no arms and no legs. I can't think of a single thing he can do on his games besides slithering around. And yes, I was thinking on doing a moveset Mondays for him eventually. Spoiler alert. But the rule, there's actually a rule for third-party characters. Sakurai has made this rule. Sakurai stated that in order for a third-party character to be ever considered for Smash, both parties should be okay with Sora being in the game. Sora is very popular, and, Sakurai most likely wants him because, he likes Kingdom Hearts. He's come out and said he likes Kingdom Hearts, and it's no surprise. I think he would definitely love to see Sora in Smash. As for Square Enix, and even Disney on the other hand, both Square Enix and Disney seem to be okay with it, especially since they had Cloud in the game. I wouldn't imagine why they wouldn't want Sora. And, Hashimoto came out and said, yes, it's most likely that Nomura would definitely love to see Sora. And even Disney has said they would love to see Sora. Like, all of these companies are on board, and a lot of people say that there'd be too much of, legal stuff they would have to get into to add Sora. But really, that's not the case. Because if both Square and Disney are on board with it, then there's not a lot of legal stuff they really have to do. As long as they don't add Goofy and Donald Duck to the character, then they should be fine. Square Enix and Disney, Nintendo just needs to call up Square, and they need to call up Disney. They need to have a meeting with those two companies in order to add Sora. That's it. That's all they have to do. A lot of people make it, so complicated than it really is, and it's really not complicated at all. He just has to talk to two companies, and that's it. And those two companies are already on board with it. Those two companies already said they're fine with it, so there's not a whole lot of legal stuff they have to go through. But anyways, let's go on to the next slide. Even more hints. There are even more hints in favor of Sora's inclusion in Smash Bros. One major solid evidence is that Nintendo is choosing the DLC this time around, and not Sakurai. You may think this could hurt his chances, but really it doesn't. And in my opinion, I think it improves his chances. Kingdom Hearts is one of the biggest and most anticipated crossover series in the world, and it is very big in Japan, where there are many events and advertisements for Kingdom Hearts. I think Kingdom Hearts might even be bigger than Dragon Quest in Japan, which is why I think Sora will most likely be the next Square rep. I feel Nintendo would want to choose Sora, as he would promote the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 3, which comes out just 1 month after Smash launches. And speaking of Kingdom Hearts 3, Square basically came out and said they would want to see Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch, and maybe an HD collection of the first 2 games. This wouldn't surprise me at all, seeing how much Square has been supporting the Switch, as they have really went all out with the Final Fantasy content, as shown in the September 2018 Nintendo Direct. I'll honestly be shocked if Kingdom Hearts 3 does not come to the Switch at this point. Whenever Kingdom Hearts 3 does come to the Switch, I believe they could have a Nintendo Direct announcing the Switch port, then announcing Sora for Smash. All of that flows really well together. So yes, I believe in I have a theory. I really like this theory, and it makes a whole lot of sense. So, obviously, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out in January. And Square has came out and said that they would absolutely love a Switch port of the game. So imagine a Nintendo Direct, probably in like, I don't know, like March or something. They have a Nintendo Direct where they announce the Switch port of Kingdom Hearts 3, and then at the end of the Direct, they announce Sora for Smash Brothers. Oh my god, the world would explode. People would be so shocked that one of the biggest gaming characters in the world ended up in Smash Brothers. And it just flows really well together. You know, you have Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, Square Enix has said that they would love to see Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch. It just makes a whole lot of sense, and I would definitely be shocked if it doesn't come to the Switch. Like, seriously. You know, it's just a huge game, and take what I said about this game being bigger than Dragon Quest in Japan with a grain of salt, because I could be totally wrong with that, but I think it's just all speculation at this point, and I think Sora is very likely for this game. I really do. I know a lot of people are gonna say I'm crazy, and I am, but you guys better expect a Sora review. I think Sora is very likely for this game. And stop saying Disney affects his chances. I'll say this time and time again. Disney does not affect Sora's chances in the slightest. In fact, popular Kingdom Hearts and Smash YouTuber HMK talked to Justin Scarpone, who is the VP and General Manager at Disney Japan, and asked him two questions. 1. Who owns Sora? And 2. Would you like to see Sora in Smash? The answer to the first question was that Sora is owned by Disney. However, Disney does not control where he goes in games, in which that is all up to Square Enix. And Scarpone came out and said yes for Sora and Smash. So even so this is the part where I said Disney is alright with it. Justin Scarpone came out and said that they would love to see Sora and Smash. And he said that he would love to see him in the game. Now, Disney does not affect Sora's chance, as even Nintendo and Disney have a relationship. Bowser was in the first and I believe second Wreck-It Ralph film, and I think Mario is still planned for the second film as well. And besides, if Wreck-It Ralph can make it into a freaking Sonic racing game, then I believe Sora can be in Super Smash Bros. See, if you guys look at this PowerPoint, I've showed, like, there is pictures showcasing some, you know, relation of Disney. Like, Disney is alright with seeing their characters in other games besides their own franchises. Like, Disney is very relaxed on, you know, where these characters go. And I believe that they would be, like, even Scarpone said so they would love to see Sora and Smash. Like, it just makes a whole lot of sense, and I don't see why he wouldn't be in Smash. Like, there's just a whole lot of evidence, but let's go on to the next slide. What would Sora's moveset be? This is an easy question. Sora should have many moves, such as Athletic Flow, being his recovery move. His neutral special should definitely be Strike Raid. His side special would obviously have to be Sonic Blade. Down special could be Stun Impact, and his final smash would most obviously be Trinity Limit. And yes, you can incorporate these moves without Goofy or Donald. Simply put, Sora has a wide array of moves at his disposal in the Kingdom Hearts games, and I think they could fit very well into his Smash moveset. So yes, I've already talked about Sora in a Moveset Mondays episode, so I'm not going to delve deep into that. We're just going to go right onto the next slide. Sora, people are going to be saying Sora can't be in because there are too much Disney representation in Kingdom Hearts, right? Well, wrong. While you are right about the amount of Disney-related content in Kingdom Hearts, there are also a plethora of original characters that are in Kingdom Hearts. For example, Roxas can be an assist trophy by fighting with his Keyblade, and there are many other characters such as Axel, Riku, Kairi, Terra, Aqua, Ventus, Yuffie Kisaragi, and many others. Kingdom Hearts just isn't filled with Disney characters. As for the stage, they don't even have to have any Disney location as the stage either. they could simply have Destiny Islands, aka Sora's home, as the Kingdom Hearts stage, and many fans would be happy with that. Just because of the Disney representation, that does not rule him out for being one of the most likely contenders in Smash Ultimate's DLC. So yes, I don't get why a lot of people say that he can't be in because there's too much Disney representation. Because at the same time, there's also a lot of original characters. And hell, even Cloud is in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I mean, if Cloud is in Kingdom Hearts, then Sora can most definitely be in Smash Ultimate. Like, seriously. Like, it makes a whole lot of sense. Anyways, the next slide says, Kingdom Hearts is a highly successful series. I think Sora is in just for the simple fact that the Kingdom Hearts series is highly successful. The first game had a whopping 20 million sales as of March 2014. Not only that, but I'll even go as far as to say that Sora might even be a gaming icon. I feel he would fit right at home with characters like Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Cloud, Ryu, and Simon Belmont. Kingdom Hearts 3 is also widely considered to be one of the most anticipated games of all time, which is another reason why I think Sora is more likely than a Dragon Quest rep. Sora's popularity is nothing to joke about. So as you can see on this slide, you can see a line of characters. You can see Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Cloud, Ryu, Simon Belmont, and then Sora. So they're all lined up. And, I just think it just makes a whole lot of sense. Sora fits right in with those characters. Like, I do think he does. And Square Enix does deserve another character. And I think Sora would definitely have to be the second Square Enix character, in my opinion. Like, Kingdom Hearts is nothing to joke about with its popularity. It's hugely popular. And, I can definitely see Sora making it in to Smash Brothers, for sure. Anyways, the next slide is about Geno. This slide compares Geno and Sora. So Geno is not in. Now, I know spirits do not deconfirm characters, but don't you think it's odd of Nintendo to add in a future DLC character that is already a spirit when the DLC was planned a long time ago? I think it's a bit strange, especially since I and many others initially thought Geno was unlocked for the base game. Maybe he's a spirit because Nintendo thought that Sora might have been a better Square rep, and it shows. Why would Nintendo choose a character whose only real purpose was to serve as Mario's partner in a spin-off from 20 years ago over a character far more relevant and iconic with a new game on the horizon? I am now believe that Sora makes far more sense than Geno. Sorry, Geno supporters. Now, I know Geno, I understand. I used to think Geno was so likely, but it's like, I'm losing hope in Geno. And I feel like over the past few months, I feel like Sora's chances are just growing and growing and growing. I think, to the point where I now believe Sora is more likely than Geno. And I do think it's weird that Geno was not in the base game. And the last part where I said that, I don't think Nintendo would choose Geno, because Nintendo... Sorry about that. Nintendo, I don't think they really care about Geno. I mean, Geno was even removed out of the Superstar Saga remake for the 3DS, and that's pretty suspicious. Nintendo made that happen. Now, I know a lot of people would say Nintendo would choose Geno because Geno was highly popular, and that is true, but I mean, I'm still holding out hope for Geno because I really do hope one of these characters make it in. I really would be happy with both Geno and Sora, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But personally, right now, I know it will come to I know it's going to come to a surprise to you, but as of now, I think Sora is more likely. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, but hey, I think Geno could have a small chance, but right now, my mind is set on Sora for now. Until Geno is, until some more speculation comes out for Geno, then I'll, start to be more certain. But right now, there's just not a whole lot of evidence than we think there are. Like, the most evidence for Geno is that Sakurai wants him. But the fact that Nintendo is choosing the DLC, I honestly think they're just gonna skip Geno. I really wish Geno was in this game. I really do. Like, you guys know, Geno was in my top 5 most wanted characters. But it's like, now I'm starting to feel less certain about him. I don't know what it is. I'm just losing hope, and I really do hope he will be DLC. But personally, if you want my opinion, I'd rather have Sora. But if Geno were in over him, I'd be just as happy because Geno is. I loved Mario RPG, so I don't want people to think that I don't like Geno anymore because that's not the case. I love Geno, but I just am losing hope of him being in the game. That's all I'm saying. Now, Sora is very popular on Smash polls. People do not realize it, but Sora is one of the most requested Smash Bros. Characters ever. He has ranked very high at a lot of instances. Sometimes I believe he may even be more requested than Geno in terms of character requests. That's how popular I think Sora is. Have a look at some fan results. So as you can see from the PowerPoint, there's a lot of, fan polls and stuff. And Sora is ranked heavily high in these polls, and I think he could be considered for the game. I really do. So, in conclusion, if this presentation didn't convince you all that Sora has a chance, then I don't know what will. You guys can all call me crazy in the comments, but my verdict still stands. I think Sora is one of the most likely candidates for DLC, even though a lot of people think it will never happen. I have hope, and I am convinced that someday we'll finally get our boy Sora. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation, and hopefully this convinced you guys enough. So yeah, that was the presentation I made. That is the presentation I'm so proud of. Like, I am so proud of that presentation. And final thoughts about it, I will say, I think Sora is likely. Like, I had a whole lot of evidence supporting the fact that, Sora is heavily, popular. I just think Sora is going to be in this time. There's something in the back of my head telling me Sora is going to be in the game. And if he does get in, I will cry tears of joy. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy more than anyone. I'll be so happy if Sora gets in the game. And I just really want it to happen. I really do. So, anyways, what are your guys' opinions on the presentation? Do you guys like it? Do you guys don't? Do you guys agree with some of the points? Or do you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.